Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Thrival Server. Alrighty, we're back after some delay because I was on vacation, and this is my first episode on our return since returning. And as you can tell, I'm a little bit rusty at recording in general. So this will be the first in a while, so hopefully you guys are patient with me. Hey, get out of our tower. Damn guy. There's been a break-in! Break-in while I was gone. My lands were not well monitored. But today, I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a tour around our area here, because I'm going to start working on the mountain as soon as I decide how big it's going to be. So we're going to start from the tree, which looks different now that we've come back, because Dibez has actually come on and started to do some work on it. I asked him for some help because he had a tree building company, and I figured I could have him help me out. And in the end, if he wants to, he can charge me whatever he wants, whatever he thinks is fair. And if he doesn't want to do that, I'll find some way to pay him back. But let's take a look from up here. So this is kind of the design he's going with, a branching sort of upward movement of the tree, and I like it because I really couldn't figure out what on earth I wanted to do with it, and I wanted some help from a building master to help me do this, and Zybez is quite frankly, oh shit, the best builder on our server by a good portion. I'm going to turn my, okay, well that doesn't matter, but let's go down to 10 chunks because we don't need to see that far. This is this chest room. There's going to be a drop system to here. Maybe. I don't really feel like any of this is permanent. I'm going to tear all this out and redecorate it. Even the stairs, I don't really love the stairs. The only thing I really like about the tree so far, besides what Zybez has done, is my floor here. But I've already mentioned that. So from the tree, which is roughly what? Oh, that's not F3. That's not F3 either. We're at -80, -580. Okay. So, let's... Oh, fuck me. Stupid screenshots. Let's see how far out we want to go. I do want to have a really large base, but I also don't want to get too ridiculous. I think 515, so what, that's like... We stay on the 80. That's probably far enough. I think right here's okay. So 515 goes okay. So 80 minus 50 or 80. Okay. I'm terrible at math. I'm going to just stop. But that is freaking ridiculous to build. So my plan is to make a mountain. Out of this whole area, there's going to be a mountain. And I was planning on doing some stuff on the side to make it look good, but it's going to basically go like this. Like up one block, up one block, up one block. Theoretically, if that will go over the tree, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do that in a giant circle, as perfect of a circle as you can make it. Okay, so really need to figure out 15. Then, okay, that is 65 blocks. Yeah, 65 blocks. Alright, so 65 blocks in every direction, plus whatever the tree is going to be a lot. So what's the other end of the tree? 580, 602. So that is, okay, this is not entertaining is what this is. But let's go look over on this side, and we'll go out 60 blocks, 65 blocks. So here, I think is where we're supposed to go. On this side. So like that. Give me my stone back. I'm going to need every piece of you. And I'm going to make this out of smooth stone, obviously. I don't want it to be a fucking cobblestone mountain. That'd be fugly. So that doesn't seem like there's a lot to clear in here in between between there and the mountain edge. Let's go to this side and go right here. All right, we're at -69. Oh yeah, and we're going out to basically 65. So we're going to -4. So like right here. Oh no, wait, here. One closer. Right, so here, like that. All right, so here, here. This seems fairly manageable. It does seem a little bit small, but when you consider 65 plus 65 is 130 by 130, that's going to be a pretty large mountain. Plus, the middle of this is a good 20 blocks, so it's going to be about 150 wide. Let's see. This is -90, 90, 91. Okay. So we're going up to 50, or yeah, 55, no, 56. Oh, I passed it. This seems kind of short. Comparably. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably about the same distance, honestly. Also, this J showed up since I've been gone. No idea why. But that's basically the overview of our land here, what we're going to be doing with that. I'm going to have to clear all this out, level it all, get rid of stuff like this lava pool. But yeah, so for those of you who didn't know, ooh, what's that? Where I was on vacation for 2 weeks to a land called Costa Rica. I was there for 8 days, but that did not mean I was just here not recording. I was not at my computer for the rest of the time, but basically we went on, I think we left on the, oh god, I don't know, but we came back on the 28th of July, and I was in Long Beach, California, right next to LA, and Hollywood, for those of you who don't know where that is. And basically what we did in Costa Rica was all the touristy stuff that you would expect to do. We went to river and went tubing, which was a lot of fun. I got to talk, I speak Spanish, by the way, so I mean, I know I sound super uncultured, but I do speak a good amount of Spanish, to the point where I could hold a conversation with pretty much everyone. And I talked to my guide on the river tubing tour for a lot of the way down. It was about 40 minutes down, or 45 minutes down a river. We need to go sleep, by the way. Down a river with about 25 rapids, which was really fun. The water was pretty cold, but I mean, that's to be expected, and for a river, I mean, and the guide said that it was ridiculously full for this time of year. Well, I guess it's the start of the rainy season, so they said it has been raining a lot, so the river was much faster than normal. So it was probably one of the better runs of the year, because I think during the rainy season they're not doing too many tubings because it gets too dangerous to go in. So we caught it just at a good time. There were 6 of us on the trip. I went with my family. And we had one guide for each of us down the river, which was really exciting. It just happened to be that no one else showed up for the tour that day, so we were the only ones. And it worked out really well because it would have been a lot harder had you not had a guide with you to go down all these rapids without flipping over constantly and etc. etc. But it worked out fairly well. I thought it was probably the best part of the trip for me. I had a lot of fun. At one point, my brother, Spirit of Anger, got... Is that a dungeon? No, I thought I saw a dungeon. Got completely stuck in a rapid. He just couldn't move anymore, and his guide was trying to desperately paddle with him to get to get out of it, and eventually my stepmother had to knock him out of place and keep the tour going. So that was pretty funny. And supposedly while he was stuck, he said he saw a whip spider, which you can Google, and gasp of horror. It looks freaky as shit. But yeah, no one else saw it, so no verification on that. We saw a monkey right before we got on the tour. It was a howler monkey. Oh shit. And that's a good portion of the monkeys they have in Costa Rica are howler monkeys. They also have white-faced monkeys, which we got to see as well. And I thought that was really cool to see monkeys because, I mean, besides zoos, we don't have... That's not part of the fauna of North America. So it's pretty rare that actually... we actually can see that sort of thing. So I was pretty excited about that. But throughout the trip, total count of wild monkeys was 2. Another morning we woke up and there was a monkey right outside our house. Like it was in a tree outside our house, just randomly hanging out. No idea why. And it was really cool to see. That was a white-faced monkey that day. And the howler monkeys were fairly quiet. I expected them to be constantly making noise, but they really weren't. But yeah, that was exciting. It's really cool to see things like that. We also went on an ATV tour, which was also very fun. And it's ridiculously dusty on the trails because Costa Rica is an interesting country. They're based entirely on tourism. Like all of their industry is tourism. Like I don't think there's very much else there. They're one of the only countries that don't have an army, and they have lots of other unique things. But one of the unique things is that they don't have addresses. At least visibly. I could be wrong about this, and if someone knows, please correct me. But the whole time we were there, no one ever had an address on their house. Nothing like that. No label designations. There were no street names, in fact. And basically, the whole country is one-lane highways or two-lane highways. There's no, like in America, there's no freeway system or anything like that. But basically, yeah, just a ridiculous amount of unpaved roads and two-lane highways, which are two-lane mean total lanes, one going each direction, and that's pretty much it. It was ridiculous. So when we went ATV, all-terrain vehicle or four-wheeling, if you will, riding, it was pretty much dirt everywhere. So they gave us those, I don't know, the contamination sort of masks that cover your face, like, you know, kind of like a doctor's mask, so to say. This is Blue's base, apparently. And yeah, it was pretty funny. That didn't really have anything worth describing. You can ride an ATV anywhere, so it didn't have anything else. But it was really fun. We also went to this place. You could also Google this, which was really cool. It was called the Baldi, BLDI, Hot Springs. And It's basically a bunch of pools, man-made pools, that are about 100 degrees Fahrenheit or more. And they're not natural, they're man-made, but the water could be, I don't know. There was some discrepancy on if the water was from the nearby volcano heating it, or if it was just heated by man. Ramble. So that was beautiful and amazing and just really nice. It was my ideal, like, if there had to be a water park, that would be what it was for me, because I love water and I love to swim, but I do not like cold water. I don't think very many people do. And for me, my definition of cold is anything that's not 80 degrees or warmer. For water-wise, I'm fine with warm or cool temperature, but water, not so much. Not a huge fan. Nick has decided to give up some free blocks. I took a diamond block because I have no freaking diamonds. And I was thinking we could pay a visit to Obesity here. Mossy stone brick. I don't think I need vines. I can grow those myself. But the slime blocks, 32 for 32 iron ingots or 8 diamonds. It's a bit expensive, but that'll pretty much be all of the slime blocks I'll ever need. So I'm going to make a purchase here. There we go. So I'm going to leave that there. If Obesity, I'm sure you're watching this. That is my payment for the slime blocks I'm stealing from you. Also at spawn, this has appeared. Zybez has made a cookie shop, and I will not be eating from it. But supposedly all these chests were full at one point, and they have since been eaten. I do not know what that building over there is, so if anyone watching this knows, please tell me, because I have no freaking clue. James still has his villager delivery service, which we might need eventually. Tai has his shop here. The green shop is still there, which surprisingly is owned by Ollie. Let's see if Green has updated the UHC monument while I sum up the rest of this vacation. A lot of time we went and just did stuff around town and went to the beach a lot. That was a huge plus for us. I'm going to help him dig this out eventually because I need stone. And the water there is super warm. Body surfing was really fun. And lots of Spanish practice. I was really happy with that. And yeah, I think overall I had a good time, and I'm glad you guys all bared with me while I left you without content. I'm sure, especially with Minecraft's new map reset, you guys have had plenty of entertainment besides what I put out, but I still appreciate the loyalty. We have books for sale here, supposedly. These are boot books. That's very interesting. But yeah, this is a shop that Conman, Toxlock's cousin, Big Bertha's Books, he made this for book sales, which we might end up using. Our automatic farm here. Someone, I'm not going to name names, but some green fellow took down the barn, and I'm pretty sad about that because that was my first build on the server, and I feel like I'm owed much more than the material for it. It broke my heart to see the barn taken down, and instead of taking down all those signs, I left them signs in return so they can figure it out. This is all my material. I will come back for this, and I'm taking your pick. I don't care whose this is. It's mine now. You took down my barn. I'm going to take your pick. Get it. Suck it, guy. Alright. So, I have rambled on for a good portion of your time now, And I just wanted to let you guys know that I am actually back, and video content will resume eventually. I am moving in less than 2 weeks, so there will be some lapse. Hopefully I can get some stuff pre-recorded and get some series released. Oh god, what the heck. Insert statue of Taitawi. Someone put a penis or something, I can't really tell. But yeah, I will be back as normal for a little bit, and then if I move, when I move, I'm going to have to ship my computer because I'm moving across states. And I'm not going to be able to take my desktop that's of ridiculous size to where I'm moving to easily on the plane. So I'm going to have to ship it, and there'll be a delay again in content, but that's still a little while yet, so I'm going to record as much as I can here. I'm going to start working on my projects, and I'll see you guys when something else happens. Goodbye. Thank you all for watching.